Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex and it is a pleasure to have you back on the channel. So first things first, so let's go ahead and just update you all on what's going on with my drawing. So I'll just start from here and then just go ahead and fast forward so I can show you everything I've done so far. That way you get a little idea what's been going on. Alright, perfect. So now that we're all up to date to where I am currently with my drawings, I just wanted to go and say, unfortunately I haven't been as consistent as I would like when it comes to my drawings, but that's fine. As long as I get back into it, it's gonna be alright. The other thing you might notice is that I kind of stopped doing gesture drawings. I wouldn't consider any of this gesture drawings. I would consider stuff like this and this and stuff like this to be more like gesture drawings. This is me, kind of studying the anatomy of the body, looking for key points, I guess landmarks in the bodies as well. A lot of little extra details here and there. This is just some fun stuff, drawing eyes, drawing mouths. Just playing around with shapes as well, and shapes are the best thing you can learn. The sooner you learn to just draw circles, squares, some triangles, the better you'll get. Way quicker, way faster. I mean, just look at this. This is basically a bunch of cylinders put together, and they look like hands, and it's pretty cool. But overall, my progress has been, pretty slow when it comes to this year. Obviously, I'm nowhere near the level I was when I first started last year. I'm completely, I'm like, I never thought I would be this good at drawing. And one of the other things I've been doing also this year, I basically start putting away the eraser. And whatever comes out on paper, that's what I keep. There's no reason for me to keep erasing over and over, unless it's some kind of like a work in progress that I want to make. But I haven't made anything like that. So there's no real reason for me to keep eraser on hand. And the basic reason is it's a waste of time. I'm practicing. I should be able to see my mistakes on paper. And if I ever go back to the past like I am now and looking at it, I can see what my mistakes were, maybe improve on it. But it's also just kind of cool to see your mistakes and be like, oh yeah, this looks terrible. What kind of idea was going through my head? Or like, oh, I can see why I made that little mistake. That perspective or that shot or that angle is pretty hard to get. And it's a great learning material just to not erase your mistakes when you're practicing. There's no reason you're gonna make mistakes all the time when you practice, so may as well just keep it there. It's not like this is math where you don't want to forget your decimal places or your negative. Then you gotta start erasing. Shoot, you will get lost. But enough of that. When it comes to my current plan for when I'm drawing, I currently don't have a plan. I'm just kind of winging it. At this point in time, I just want to get back into it. So I'm gonna draw some fun stuff. Eyes and mouths are pretty fun to draw for me personally. So I'm just taking my time with that. Gesture drawing is pretty boring to do it over and over, especially after 365 days doing it completely as like a robot. I mean, shoot, if I go back here, you'll see me just put none of these, like gesture drawings. Where the heck? There we go, gesture drawings and gesture drawings and gesture drawings. I did that so much, I kind of wanted to take a little break from it. It's good to diversify your practices. Definitely don't stick to one practice and do it over and over like a robot, or you will get burnout real quick and you will find that it is very frustrating and boring. When it comes to drawing practice, definitely diversify it. the more you kind of mess around with your with the way you practice, the less likely you are to get frustrated doing the same thing over and over. Maybe one day you do just drawing for 10 minutes, and then the other day you start drawing dogs or cats or anything to spice it up and make it different. Actually, there is a video I recently watched. I believe it was by, I don't remember at the moment. But that video talked about when you're practicing, it's not a bad idea to make something that you personally want. Let's say you wanted to make like an OC, so you start drawing that OC, and as you're drawing it, you start incorporating some practices into it. So let's say this was going to be my OC. I wanted them to have green hair, yellow eyes, sharp teeth, and I'm there drawing his face and then his body, and then maybe I want to add in like a background, or maybe I want him to seem further away from the picture. Maybe I want to make him stand out. Maybe he's grabbing something or holding something, maybe he's squishing something, I don't know, like a ball or something. Just anything to kind of use what you're doing, like what you really like, and just incorporate some kind of like practice into it, and that's a real great way to spice up your practices. And just to go over what's new with me, yesterday I did get my booster shot for the COVID, so I'm a little tired today, but I did want to make this video since I had nothing else to do today. So I wanted to make sure that I updated you guys on what's going on. Once again, when it comes to practice, when it comes to drawing practice, if you miss a couple of days, couple of weeks, maybe a month, don't worry about it. Just when you get the time, get back into it. It's best to be consistent, of course, but if you can't do it, you can't do it, and don't beat yourself up for it. It's all right. It's not a big deal. You'll find that it might even be kind of like a breath of fresh air to stop your practices once in a while. Definitely always taking care of yourself first. Well, that's pretty much the end of this video. I didn't really have a lot to talk about. I really didn't do a lot when it comes to drawing. I really haven't made that much progress either. But I mean, that's just how it is when it comes to drawing. You're just gonna have to keep practicing. It's gonna take as long as it takes. There's no set amount of time that needs to pass by before you get good at something. As long as you keep enjoying it, that's really all that matters. With that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. I am happy that you went ahead and actually watched till the end. If you have any comment questions about maybe how I do my practice, I do have some videos that do link you to basically a lot of beginner practices that I use to get me to this level within a year. It's pretty good. I mean, I never thought I would be this good within this year. I mean, stuff like this is mind-blowing to me still. Even to this day. I mean, I did put in the effort, but now that I'm seeing the fruits of my labor, it is awesome. And if you enjoyed my video, please go ahead and like and subscribe, maybe share it with a friend. And I do hope you all have a fantastic day. Bye bye!